Hi, you all. Welcome. Today I'm going to be doing a twin flame reading. Remember to use your intuition and discernment while I'm giving this message to you. I already have a reading up like this, so be sure to go check that out. We have purse here. Pay attention to your finances. Hold on. We have eagle that fell on the floor. Okay. We have eagle that fell on the floor. We have broken bridge. I'm not going to take that though. We have butterfly here, a change for the better. Okay, that's a lot of cards. I'm gonna take the ones that fell here. We have February. We have Gemini energy, work, achievement, success, and we also have Mule. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Okay, interesting, interesting. Okay, so I see that some of y'all are working towards your money, your finances, okay, your stability. Some of y'all are working towards your finances. When I say you, I'm actually talking to both of y'all. So just make sure you keep that in mind. And I'll specifically call you and this your twin flame out separately, maybe for an expression or maybe to specify. Okay. So anywho's, but yeah, I see that. Ooh, we have wealthy man popping out here again. Interesting. So I'm just trying to figure out. I don't think this mule energy is neither of y'all. Okay, I feel like you've been working with someone, okay, who has been extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. And I'm getting like your finances is not the reason for you both. It's more about the person that you're dealing with here. For what reason? I'm not sure, but I really don't feel like your finances are affected even though you see zeros in your account. Okay, I really feel okay, let me see. We have coffin here. This is an interesting one. Okay, we have pathway here. We have journey and we have messages. I'm gonna get one more tea leaf card here. We have chair filled. Someone new is entering your life, right? So I do see that someone is coming in the month of February, okay, for both of you. And this is someone that's going to actually help you put money in your pocket. This is a Pisces or an Aquarius. This can also be somebody that's literally coming in February. Right now, I'm recording in August, and February is going to be 2017. Right now, we're in 2026 here, but this is timeless. But this is someone that's going to help you put money in your pocket, maybe highlight your work, your achievement, your success, maybe highlight that this person's extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Okay, with coffin, pathway, journey, and messages here, I feel like this is about maybe sending a message about your whereabout and how you're doing, right? It's going to take some time. Coffin also too is I feel like maybe somebody could have passed away. This is also somebody could be getting cut off, or there was a cutoff of some type of inheritance. Somebody had to prove themselves when it came to their financial obligations, is what I heard. I was going to say finances. There's a lot about like proving oneself for some type of achievement or opportunity. And I do feel like the reason of all of this here is for the somebody that's extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. I have no idea what's going on with them. I don't know if this is the person that passed away. I don't know if there was somebody that passed away in their family. I'm not getting they passed away or anything about you passing away. It's just more about like, why are you doing this? You know, like, why are you in this coughing energy? And they're completely executing their pockets. Like, you know, they're just like really just cashing out all their money here. And I'm not really sure why this person's so stubborn and unwilling to change in this nature. Okay, well, butterfly here, this is a ego death. Okay, this is the ego death that somebody's having, both of you are having. And it's just like, once you hit rock bottom, you go all the way to the top. And I feel like this is just someone who is just really low, going through a lot of depression. And, there's nothing, I mean, this person's most certainly not giving both of you an explanation. They're not giving you an explanation. They just are like, you're a punching bag at this point. You spend all your money, you do all this extra stuff here. You want to work your achievements. Anything you say, this person's technically reading their Miranda rights, your Miranda rights to them, to you. Anything you say, it's just like it doesn't matter. I'm going to just read it to you because I'm a cop and I'm supposed to read it and I'm going to do that. And it just seems like this mule is just being an ass. And it's just like, I'm an ass, I'm a mule, and I'm extremely stubborn and I'm unwilling to change. And that's what I'm going to do. Like, so it's just kind of feeling like that. Um, those of you who are not in union, and also those of you who are in union. So I feel like this is like stories for days. It's giving stories for days. All right, let's see. We have connection. So I see that both of you are connecting with like very good people. That's with this Pisces Aquarius or somebody that's coming into both of your lives to help y'all in whatever way here. We have storytelling. This is like a lot of like stories that's being told that is probably not the best. It's not the positive. It's not in the positive sense here. We have confusion here. Okay, we have individuality. Yeah, this is like you just like trying to figure out, like, I'm so confused. Like, I'm really seeing that being by myself is like the best way to go. And just going towards my twin flame and just like, or just being with my twin flame and just like working on that, working on our relationship and just being in this ant energy, working achievement, a success energy. I really do see that is the best thing to do at this time. A lot of if this person could be lying about you and making up lies, making up stories and stuff like this. This is also maybe someone who is just not having a really good outlook in a life about you. Okay. And it's just like, whoa, it's just really bad. It's like I can't even be around you, right? Because your story is such full of shit. Like, we have hope here, shame and hope. Let me get some more cards out here. Two cards is coming out here. We have waiting and we have reflection. Yeah, this is like, I don't even know if I want to wait for whatever I need to wait for with you. Like, and we have vision. Yeah, so I feel like, this is kind of feeling like a business. Okay, over energy is chaos here. Like, I feel like you and your, both of you twins, okay? You went into business with somebody or you're waiting for like a blueprint for some sort, okay? And I feel like somebody like gave their elevator pitch here, like if this was like the show Shark, and when they gave their pitch, it was just like completely like, oh, this dude is gonna make me broke. Like it was one of those things, and it's like I'm confused because it's like my friend said he hooked you up with the show, or my sibling said they helped you up with the show, putting you on the show, and they said this was an excellent idea. But it's like when you crunch the numbers and when I talked to you, when I spoke to you, it was just completely like cringy and shameful. Like it feels like you both invested in this person quite enough, okay? And it was just like, I don't know if there was a lot of like amplifying or like, I don't know if the hype was up there. I'm not gonna lie, the hype was up there. And then when this person like showed up and this person when this person showed up and they presented what they needed to present it like a vision, it was just like completely terrible, right? It was completely like broke and like stubborn and unwilling to change, which is terrible. This person's not cooperative. This is someone that, needed help with finances. And maybe this is you. Maybe you are someone that's like, oh, that's me. But I definitely do feel like, everyone is in this situation. But it was more about like, are you willing to work and are you willing to have a sense of achievement and success? Like, do you have work, achievement, and success? With this energy, do you have proof that you work to for work and achievement and success? Like that's the difference. It depends on like, well, how good is your resume? Do you have a high school diploma? Do you have a degree? At least do you have a GED? This person did not show up with any of that. Like they had a really shitty resume, and their high school diploma GPA was terrible. Like everything about their merits and everything that they had was just completely like terrible and trash. Like the presentation was just terrible. Like for example, it's like, okay, do you have abilities? And if you have abilities, like what was your story? Did you go through enlightenment? Like, did you go to a seminar? Like no enlightenment, no seminar, no, teachers, no like church, not even like, what religion do you follow? Christianity? Like it was just, I don't know that. I don't have that. I don't, and it's just like, well, I don't think that this is someone that we can confide in. Okay. I don't think that this is someone that we can confide in. I don't think that this is someone where we can, further our pursuits with. But it's a good thing that you both have, work, achievement, and success, and someone's coming in to match your vibration and your frequency when it comes to this work, achievement, and success here. Okay, so very, very interesting, very, very interesting encounter and realization and conclusion, mostly conclusion that both of you are both coming towards this mule. Okay, there's some other information that's coming through here in terms of like what y'all want to do, what is going to happen. I do see a future outcome for this energy here. I do see like with the waiting and the confusion and individuality, there's going to be some more reflection coming from the situation, because I feel like, I don't know if this is the denial situation, but I am definitely picking up denial in terms of like, oh, this person's just an asshole and they just wanted to be an asshole. But nevertheless, like, because you and this person, because you both are going on this path of like proving yourselves, it's giving no man left behind, because essentially this person is very similar to you and your twin flame, right? Very similar to you and your twin flame. They need to have proof and documents of working and their achievement and success here. So is you. It's just that like maybe you put a little bit more effort, and obviously you put a little bit more effort. And there's the intentions is a lot more pure coming from, both of you rather than this person. Okay. I don't know about this person, this new person that's entering your lives here, but I essentially would hope that, and I think that this person is definitely going to do this here. They're just going to like, enhance whatever you have even more, right? Your work, your achievements, the success here, right? They're going to, really push that in the forefront that this person is good to invest in here. And this person, they do have a really good, background in terms of highs and lows and high vibrations and lower frequencies, and proving that they are someone that's capable, that is a really good team player and in business. And this is going to be a change for a better, really good person to be, by to have by your side. There's a lot of that vouching in that kind of way here. As far as this mule here, I just feel like this mule is just gonna, you know, essentially like allow you to go through this change for the better here, and just accept things for what it is, since this is going to be a journey. So it's not going to be as hurtful. Okay. Well, you hope that, okay? You hope that, but essentially it is still something shameful that this is someone that is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change, giving you both are in a situation where it's a change for the better, and you've met or you are about to meet someone that's going to completely change your life. You going from a caterpillar to a butterfly. And in this tea leaf deck here, there is a caterpillar card. and butterfly came through, right? So like it's quite, I feel like you and your twin is very embarrassed, very shameful, that this person turned out to be this way. It's very it leaves a bad taste in your palate, your stomach, you know. It's not a great feeling in your stomach. So it's I'd rather we're hopeful and concluding that, you know, something would be soft. But with this hope card here, you know, this person's gonna stay an ass. Once an ass, always an ass, and you know, we'll just go to somebody that is in his work achievement success energy, and that's how that's gonna go. You know, we have pride here, and we have guilty. Yeah, I think that this is his mule energy. Like this is someone that's really prideful, and they're guilty about that. They know that this isn't something to be like prideful about. You know, and this person is worried about that. But I still see that both of you are coming off like, yeah, no, because you said so many fucked up stories about me and my twin. Like, you know, it's just not something that you want to be friends with, you know? It's just not something you want to be friends with here. It's not a situation you want to go into business with, right? Or to further life with. But I mean, I do see that you and this person are still together. You know, it's just like, oh, he's here, like he's coming around, like, you know, way to go. Oh, yeah, that's a great achievement. But it's like, you know, are you a kid coming in to show your drawing, you know, from like pre-K? Like, this is a table full of adults, and, you know, we have these conversations like every second, every minute, every hour. It's like you come in, there's a flare, and then it's like we look at your whatever you're saying, whatever you're doing as like, again, you're showing a picture from pre-K, you know? It's really sad. And you guys, you're like, I'm so confused about what you're saying about me. Like, you know, this is not true. This is absurd. Like, and this is why this person came into your lives. Okay, this is why this person came into your lives. Yeah, we have Apple. Temptation will test you. Exactly. Like, no, I'm not going there. I'm not going there. Okay. So let's see what's going on. What's the future outcome for this energy? We have success. Okay, so you and your twin flame will end up being successful with this mule energy. Okay, this is like I said, like, you know, every minute, every second, every hour, you're going to be having these conversations with this person that's entering your life to, you know, enhance or show more of your work achievement and success here. We have success twice here, so spirit is saying like, yeah, this person that's coming into your life is going to show you that you're not like you're not successful like in one region, you're successful in another region. Like you're very, very successful. It's you to really, you know, this is whoever that's coming into your life here. This is definitely somebody that's gonna open up doors for you and push you, you know, thrust you. And I do feel like both you and your twin flame are very much aware of this in separation or in union. Like it's just like you guys did really well. Okay, over energy we have happiness here. I'm aware that being happy means I am on the right path here. So this is another confirmation of, you know, change for the better here, you being on the right path here. You also have dolphins use 2% of their brain, right? There's a lot of telepathic communication going on here. So a lot of the business that this person is doing to enhance your success here, to show your success here twice, has a lot to do with like, you know, telepathy, you know, telepathy. And, you know, just trusting someone's word and their vibe and X, Y, and Z, just vibes, you know, the high vibrational energy, just being happy, right? What's the exit card for this energy? We have gratitude here. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Yeah, so essentially, this is going to be like, okay. So that just happened, or whatever that was. Over energy for this is trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Right. So your inner voice is like, just be grateful that it's not somebody, okay? Somebody's there, okay? Like, just That's just something that you just don't see every day, don't hear every day, or you don't speak about every day. Okay, so that is all that I have for you. I hope you all enjoy. Remember to like, subscribe, and to share. Look in the description box below. See that to offer you. And until then, I will see you all next time. Bye.